Bayern Munich 5, St Pauli nil. What do we expect from Bayern Munich? Is nothing more and nothing less than what we saw today. It's absolute class of a performance. I mean, hey, it's Bayern Munich we're speaking about. But I want to speak about something that is more important. Bayern Munich finally hit and broke the record that was previously held by Bayern Munich in 1971, I think. I don't really remember the dates and stuff. But I think it was 1971. I wasn't even born. My dad wasn't even born during those days. But that's the last time Bayern Munich had a goal record of 101 goals in a season. Bayern Munich now has surpassed it and scored 105. This is the type of stuff we have to give shout out and props to Vincent Kompany. You know, I remember when he first came. I want to be a little bit sentimental before I speak about the game and speak about Real Madrid. You know, when he first came, I have actually a video on my main channel where I was speaking about how, because my main channel used to be a football channel, where I was speaking about how I don't know if this is the greatest choice as a manager, but that I will stick with the manager and see how it goes. And my first and only expectation was honestly just to win the league, and that's it. And maybe go a little bit far in the Champions League and, you know, at least try to battle and, you know, put up a fight against these European giants, I guess you could say. And honestly, I am happy. He gave me exactly what I expected last season, and I thought, you know what, this is good. We can build on this. I like what I'm seeing. The football we're playing is much better than the one we were playing with Tuchel on. And I remember even when Tuchel came around, I was so against it. And all my thoughts in general about Bayern Munich for the past 2 years has been documented either here or on my main channel. But all in all, I think Kompany has done a very good job. He is honestly one of the best managers around. And I just started my treadmill by accident. I apologize. I think he's one of the best managers of all time. Whoa, hold on there. No, he's not. He is one of the best managers currently available. I mean, there's not that many managers better than him. I would say, honestly, in this global economy, Pep Guardiola, Luis Enrique, and Vincent Kompany. That's how the ranking is, and the power ranking is right now. I mean, yeah, sure, Arteta is doing quite well, but the inconsistency over the 6 years, of course, he built Arsenal from the ground up, and he has had a much tougher job than Vincent Kompany has had. And, you know, on some days, I would say Mikel Arteta is probably the better manager. But as of right now, I would say, because of the power ranking, I would say Vincent Kompany is probably the third best manager in Europe. Now that we're spoken about Vincent Kompany, I want to say my 2-3 cents on the Real Madrid game that will be playing on Tuesday. I'm pretty sure it is. Or is it Wednesday? I don't even remember. Unfortunately, due to very, very sad circumstances, I will not be attending the Bayern Munich game, even though I really wish that I could. It is one of those games that I really wanted to. I've tried inquiring tickets for it 3 times. I paid a couple of euros. I did it on like 4 accounts, and none of those accounts got it, unfortunately, so we're not going. And now I put myself on extra shifts at work so I can get some money back and recoup from the trip I went to on Easter. So I think it kind of worked out either way, and I can make more videos anyway on Bayern Munich in general, so it doesn't really matter. However, what I do want to say is that Real Madrid, I've been seeing a lot of things and a lot of tweets about Real Madrid fans saying that they will come to the Allianz Arena and they will change everything. They will change the setup. They will win. They are speaking as if they already know the answer. They spoke this way last year with Arsenal. I remember the arrogant aura that was coming out of these little pricks. The way they were speaking, the condescending tone that they had. It was just so astonishing to see. And then get dunked on, even not just on the Emirates, but also on the Santiago Bernabeu that was closed, by the way. This time around, it was also closed. And guess what happened? Absolutely nothing. Albiola comes out today or recently and says that the team is 200% focusing on the Bayern Munich game. How? You know, honestly, I think it's so funny because how can you even come out and say those kind of stuff when you drew against Girona? I'm not even trying to be a hater, but even if I was not a Bayern Munich fan and I was just a neutral, I would say, how does Real Madrid even think they have a chance against Bayern Munich? The same Bayern Munich where now Musiala is back in full spirits. The Musiala that just got the man of the match against St Pauli. Yeah, sure, St Pauli is 16th place, fighting relegation right now, or is in a relegation battle, leading, I think, 4 points ahead of who? I don't even remember who, but ahead of someone at least. And that's, maybe it's Mainz, I don't remember. But that's besides the point. Even though, and even so, Real Madrid, Mbappe and Vinicius Jr., I don't even know what's going on over there. It's very pathetic and sad to look at. These lot need to just go to McDonald's and apply for a job. I'm not even trying to hate, and I'm not even trying to be one of those like Bayern Munich fans that are obnoxious. I'm not trying to be one of those like Arsenal fan channels that just scream and have those overreactionary emotions. I'm not on it. That's not my character. I mean, I can on a good day when I woke up and it's like it's not 10 at night, because right now I'm tired. I was at work. I just hit leg. I had a leg day. You know, I just came back home recently. I ate a lot of food as well. So, like, I am a little bit, like, capitulated, right? I'm a little bit tired. So, I'm not going to be full of energy and be like, yo, lot. No. I'm going to speak to you guys as grown men and grown women and grown whatever you guys identify as, and say that, listen, it is clear. The matter of the fact is, Bayern Munich is absolutely tearing some people up. Bayern Munich is going to win so hard and so badly against Real Madrid that it is going to be comical to even speak about Bayern Munich and have them in the same, you know, have Bayern Munich and Real Madrid in the same sentence this season is a absolute blasphemy. I think it's a piss take. How can you have Bayern Munich, the best team, one of the best teams right now currently available in Europe, in the world, I might even say. And then we have Real Madrid, that is one of the poorest teams in the history of Real Madrid. They're one of the poorest teams. And I'm speaking about based on how they are performing, not the players that are there. All the players that they have it factors. Mbappe is the it factor. Vinicius Jr. is the it factor. Jude Bellingham is the it factor. They have 3 attackers that have that it factor. But guess what? They're not that team. They somehow they can't seem to gel. And this is what Xabi Alonso was also saying and seeing. He saw that the players were, you know, it's a how do you even say, it's a locker room. It's a I don't know what is it, locker room? I don't even know, bro. Anyway, it's a wardrobe, locker room, whatever, full of egos. Players that, you know, think they are the best and they should be the leader, the man of the team. Mbappe thinks he's the face of Real Madrid, and he just came last season. Jude Bellingham thinks he's the face of the league and face of the team, because he won the Champions League for them, kind of. Vinicius Jr. was the main man and the reason that Real Madrid kind of won the Champions League 2 seasons ago. And, you know, I get it. And I hear it. I see what they're talking about. I mean, Vinicius Jr. was the man that was competing for the Ballon d'Or. They have 3 players that think they are the face of the team. And only one of them is supposed to be the face of the team. And I think, unfortunately, one of them will probably leave. I don't think it's going to be Jude Bellingham. I think he's one of the players that is a little bit more on the chill side. But Either Vinicius Junior or Mbappe will probably leave due to some clashing or disargument or disagreeing, because when Vinicius Junior is playing good, Mbappe is not on the pitch, and when Mbappe is playing good, Vinicius is not on the pitch. How does that even make sense? This is crazy. Anyway, guys, I'll make another video 2 days from now probably, or tomorrow, I don't know, speaking a little bit in detail about how badly Real Madrid will probably lose. This video is a little bit about me speaking about how good we were today. I think I want to give my shout outs to a couple of players. Let me just look at, the players that played, just look at them frame value. But honestly, I don't even have too much to say because Goretzka scored today. And when Goretzka scores, the game was one of those like fries in a bag games. I mean, I remember Nicholas Jackson scored, Goretzka scored. So like, you know what I'm saying? So one thing that I'm very happy about is that, and I also want to add, is that we were able to bench and rest most of our players, and also have the ability to play Jamal Musiala. And another thing that I also like is that the implementation of Zombiskov as left back. I think, he played as a left back in the Freiburg game as well, and he also balled out. So I think us having the flexibility and the ability to do what we're doing, I think I'm very happy. I mean, this guy bailed us out on against the Freiburg game, and I think he's a very good player in general. This is the reason we brought him in, and the way he's flexible and is able to play anywhere, and also very technically gifted as well. Sure, he doesn't have the pace that Davies has, but a player that is like Lam, and it's very crazy for me to already try and put him and Lam in the same conversation, but he does have some of the attributes that Philipp Lahm also used to have. And Philipp Lahm is arguably the Mount Rushmore of right backs. He is probably the second greatest right back of all time, maybe third. And there's not that many players that even could be, for some people, he's the first. For me personally, Dani Alves is the greatest right back of all time as a footballer. And then after that is comfortably Philipp Lahm, due to his versatility, due to how good of a leader he was, the captain, the demand he had on the pitch, the defensive awareness he had, the ability to play a pass, and able to, if you put Philipp Lahm right now, in today's game, he will thrive. You can't really say that much about old school right backs. That's why he's my second greatest right back of all time. And I'm seeing hints and elements of Tom Biscoff's game, that resembles Philipp Lahm. So for that, I will say that I'm very happy that how versatile my boy company has made the team. So shout out to them for that. Who else played today? I think Rafael Guerrero, right? Yeah, Rafael Guerrero. He played. I don't really have much to say about him. Manuel Neuer played. And I completely forgot about, and I'm seeing on the team sheet today. And one thing that is very important for me is that, when I forget that the centre backs are playing, that's when I know that but the team has a very good job. When I can't seem to constantly look at the defenders and see them, that's when the team had control. And today Hiroki Ito played, and I completely forgot that he was playing. And it's good that he's finally getting some minutes again after, being so injury prone. And hopefully he stays a little bit more consistent now that he's getting a little bit older. I think he's like 26 now. So, time is not at his side right now. So he has to be more consistent and make sure that he doesn't get any more injured. Take care of your body. And of course, it's not something that you control. When you get injured, you get injured. It is very unfortunate. But I think if we just coach the team and the players and make sure that they don't get injured, I think we'll be fine. Because a lot of time, even last season, we were injured last season. When we met Inter last season, we should have won. but half of our squad was gone, injured. So of course, when things like that happen, it's very unfortunate. And I really wish I made a channel back then, because I would have had the platform to speak about it. But yeah, I think today was a very good game. Structurally, it was very attack heavy, even with the B team, I would say, and the B side of Bayern Munich. So yeah, I'm very happy with the team and very happy with how we played today. And unfortunately, we weren't able to rest Michael Olise due to Leonard Carr being injured and picking up a hamstring injury in the Real Madrid game. It's very unfortunate, but it happens. And yeah, I think it will be a very interesting game on Wednesday, I think it is. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Comment down below what you guys think and your thoughts on the Bayern Munich game, if you guys watched it as a fellow Bayern Munich fans. And for the neutrals who probably didn't watch the Bayern Munich game, tell me what you guys think will most likely happen in the Bayern Munich versus Real Madrid game. And to that I say, I will see you lot probably tomorrow. Peace.